the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And there's a flag on the play. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Holding offense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up on...
Example ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brian Quick. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
They'll look to throw here. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended. Field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Penalty marker is down here. And the catch made by Kenny Britt.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keenan Lewis.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Red zone opportunity. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it.
And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 4th. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle was Kyle Wilson. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
To give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone. they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Last week, as you get a look at some of the numbers, he just wasn't in the mix, almost like he was out of the game plan. We couldn't figure out why, but here, he's fully in the game plan.
I like what you just brought up, because when we asked the coaches about that, there's a little sheepish in there, wasn't it? That's what they admitted, yeah. We kind of neglected him last week. We've got to find ways to get him the football, scheme to get him open, because they know he's a big-time weapon, so they're going to have people out there to cover him. But sometimes you just have to do some things, show some different formations, get him isolated where he can be one-on-one. And in this game, they're getting that done.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Austin's got it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Holding offense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
3-39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the 2nd-rounder, Von Bell.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass.
The field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Oh, little 360. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Mason. And and the Saints signal for another timeout. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.